Hello, everybody. How are we? Apologies for the for running late. Parenthood, and well, basically, I'm not. Various things related to the fact I'm not 17 anymore. Hello to Lavender Cat. Hello to Head Rodney JJ. Hello to the Ultimate W. Fix yours. Where is yours? Have you sent yours to me? And what username have you sent it to me under? And other such questions. I will need to bring up then. Kerbal Space Programs. Saves. Sandbox. Ships. Did you send that to me? Discord? Or... That's kind of weird. Huh. Yes, sorry, Discord or... Where are we? I can read. Oh, the X01. Still loading on that. That's how that's how late I was setting up everything. So yes, the X02, we shall take a look at that. How's connection looking? I know what I should be doing actually. Yes, that should. Let's just close anything which could be hogging some bandwidth. I think we're good. Here we go then. So the X01 is up first. Yeah, I didn't really have any. Ooh, I should do the old streaming now on the Discord. Excuse me. Hello, R. I'm assuming from the thumbnail the artist formerly known as Arpato92. Correct me if I'm wrong. X01. Headline JJ, everything's yeah, everything's fine. Was this the one? What hull are you using? Mark 1B fuselage. I mean, it looks nice, doesn't it? And we have the rotation servos. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one. Right, let's see what we can do. First of all, yeah, let's take this out, see what we can do with it. Let's turn that down my end. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, aside from some wing surface issue, I mean, it's got a fair amount of wing surface there, to be honest. Because obviously you've got to have some stuff put together to hide the thing. However, oh Christ, I do apologise. Obviously, the error is going to come. Is that's because if you sweep the wings backwards, yeah, you see the centre of lift is going to go into these wings. It's going to go back, so you're making the craft more stable. Yay! Yep, fixed. I do like the little touch with the missiles going with the thing. Let's I can't remember what the issue with this. Let's get it into a bit of a dogfight against something pretty middle of the road, and you don't get more middle of the road in my links. It's got countermeasures. Let's we'll work on that. I'm just going to do the gun version of my links. We'll sort out other issues later, other potential issues. High speeds of the wings like to bend. Yeah, they unfortunately there's not really an ideal way to do the to do swing wings such that they stop doing that. I mean, it's not. I've seen worse. I've seen far worse. Yeah. Cheese24, hello, I'll pass it. I've never actually experimented with doing that. I've never really experimented with swing wings, that might be part of the problem. Yeah, you can see are bending a little bit under wing loading, but it's not. It's not what I'd call debilitating at those levels. We'll have to see what happens once the fight starts, of course. Let's go on the locked camera. There we go. I have seen far, far worse. You just put some countermeasures, despite your things not actually having, like, despite the opposing team not having any missiles. Okay, more missiles away. Okay. Slight stability issues there. Should probably get the wings all swept back. Still got an arm around there. Hang on, is that one? I thought there was a lynx spinning out there. Does not appear to be a lynx. It appears to be one of our own craft here. Oh, it did knock out. I have knocked out one of the lynxes. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, losing a bit of the old. Oh god. Lands in roughly the same spot, but in two pieces. I think they might have done a little bit better had I managed to remember to sweep the wings back. Hang on, if you auto strut. What happens when you auto strut? Moving parts like this. Could bending wings be used to improve control authority? Oops. I'm not seeing a lot of bending there. That's it, locked I think is what I want. Oh, a little bit of wobbling. Seems to be mostly... to a lot of it, especially towards the back. Just when you start pulling up at a high speed. Let's get it to about 200. Just gonna have a poke about. And these would be that one. What I would consider doing is adding this to Action Group 0. Should make a separate one, shouldn't I? So we've got two wing surfaces. We've got this one down the bottom here, running out to the back. We've also got this little bit here running into our sweeping wings. We've got control surfaces. You probably shouldn't be on yaw. You should not be on pitch or roll. Let's at least get that down to 20. I can never remember these things. Right. So we've just got the tail fin and the standard elevons. Standard elevons, 30 degrees per second. Tail fins, kind of hoping they're 40. 25 actually. Okay. So just need to do some of ye old calculations. No, what am I doing here? So that would be 2530, so we need to switch that over. So we have 18 and 15, or 24 and 20. No, the other way around. Never mind. Let's put these all down on 20. These are already on 20. Okay, if those are already on 20, let's actually notch these down. So these will want to be on 18. And in that case, these will want to be on 15. Okay. There's not any specialization of control surfaces going on here, which for a craft of this size I'm not... Where's the centre of mass? Centre of mass is there. We're going to take these off of pitch. We're going to take these off of roll. No, I'm going to take these off of pitch and we'll leave these on pitch. So we've got a fair amount of versatility, but we do have some specialisation in there. Because these two, when this swings back, their centre of lift will obviously go backwards. This one will stay where it is, so I think that makes sense for that one. What do we have here? Okay. So the problem here is yeah, look at that. As you take this back, it's going to get more stable. Which isn't a bad thing. The problem is that initial instability. Could we, I wonder, it's going to be a bit cliptastic, but it might be crazy enough to work. Do they have the sort of part I was thinking of? That is not even close to where I was hoping you would go. Would you attach yourself, please, to this bit here? Apparently you will not. No, if I do that, it's gonna... no. I did have an idea, but then I think it's gonna look uber jank. Comes time to actually putting it into action. Maybe some of these smaller ones. How small are you? Pretty small. So we need the one that's sort of like that 30 or 22.5 degree, whatever the actual angle is. So I sort of want to put something in here, but the problem is, if you do that, the moment those close, you're going to get some pretty nasty clipping in the middle. But we could do with some more wing surface. And some more wing surface sort of forward. That's huge. Like a wing streak do us any good? I am doing the right one there, aren't I? Kind of. Oh. haven't done. I haven't put on symmetry. How big are... You've got wing strakes there. That's just going to completely consume that. So that's type D. Wing strake has 0.5. Type D is 0.2. We could do the trade. We could do that trade-off. That's still a net gain. Yeah, centre of lift is a bit further forward. We need to bring these back even further. It almost feels like we need something, just something, a little something on the inside there. Just something that will come forward as we swing the wings back. Where did that go? Right there. No, because if they're at their thing there, they are actually going to go... Yeah, that will actually come backwards with the rest of it. But it still might be worth doing. You are getting in the way a lot. Might be worth doing just to get that little bit of extra wing surface in there. Possibly. But we don't want, because it's got to be stable enough to fly with its wings forward. And assuming that in combat, we want its wings back and we want it to have half decent performance, we're going from stable and then moving the centre of lift backwards, making it could make it just that little bit too stable. So it can't really turn as well. I've done so far is a little bit cheaty, just trying to get more control surface into it. So more wing surface into it. The nose isn't going as far in front of the centre of mass anymore. still able to turn quite nicely. Not that far down. Yeah. About that fine control might suffer a little bit from the model. Now it seems okay at the moment. Oh, that pulled off to one side. But I think that was mostly due to the speed we were going at more than anything else. Beautiful. Does seem to have a little bit of a pull to one side, but is it only supposed to have the one Vulcan? That might be why it's pulling off, because it's you know, pulling off slightly is because its centre of mass is off slightly. And the input. Ultimate W. Ooh, super maneuverable. Kind of would like love an answer to the question about the Vulcans, if there's going to be any forthcoming. You there, Ultimate W? Anyway, let's revert the flight to the space plane hangar. It's a relatively low missile loadout, so that one missile per target thing it was doing is probably a good idea. Hang on. Evasion extension, extend toggle, turn you off. Altitudes, that's okay. Targeting options, that's not the one I was after. I didn't do that, nobody saw me do that, can't prove anything. Target priority settings. Current target bias. I'm going to notch that up a bit more. Maybe even like up to 1.5 just to stop that target indecision. It is set for one target, one missile per target. It is, as I said, is sensible for this sort of thing. There's no selection priority on here. I am gonna notch down the engage range min of these down to 4,000. We want this thing to be firing its AMRAAMs if it can. Let's give this like a minimum range of about 2,000 or so. Just to get, if it's carrying AMRAAMs, that's weight you do not need in a dogfight. Right, well, I'm glad you're pleased with it. Let's you could do with more countermeasures. I might just put like a third pair there, just to also countermeasure settings. Countermeasure settings. Yes. That's what I normally be doing. Just notch. So this at the moment is dumping 2, so dumps 1, half a second, dumps another one, wait 0.6 seconds before the cycle starts again. So that's 2 every 1.1 seconds. We do that, so if we do 1 per sequence, dump interval time doesn't matter. So that's now 2 every 1.4 instead of 2 every 1.5, because for some reason craft seem to be running out of countermeasures a lot quicker in recent versions of BD Armory. So that's the setup I like to put on my own craft. It doesn't reduce the amount drastically, but it just keeps it going a little bit longer. It doesn't matter, so let's just cancel. I suppose we could do that, because we're only going to go and fill the seats of someone else. I will send you the file. I just want to take a quick look at this. Oh, for sod off. Right. So the traditional craft I've been altering versus the craft versus the original version. Where did we get to? We did one with Ion, didn't we? So it'd be Josh soup, steak, watermelon, vengeance, Yosemite. Why did I double up? For those of you who don't know, you might be wondering why I doubled up the action group instructions from Group 2 into Group 0. Because Group 0 is a special group when it comes to BD Armory and stuff. So let's just see, when I kick off this dogfight, pressing that to start dogfight button automatically triggers action group 0. I looked at it, I did take a look at it. I haven't actually done anything with it, Alfato. I have delved, I have not manifested my delving in any significant way. Sidewinder doesn't seem to have much of a lot. Got something now though. Last Sidewinder away, still a fair distance out. Still further away than I thought I set the max range of those Sidewinders to. I will have to double check on that once we maybe just pop back into the space plane hangar. See what's going on. We're going into gun range. That looks like one of the adjusted versions still had a Sidewinder left. This one's lining up shots. Oh, Wingman! Wingman in trouble. This is not the start the adjusted versions want. It's a joust. Joshka managed to get something on it, but it's 2v1. It's worse than 2v1. We got a 1v1 going on here. Looks like the adjusted versions are slightly worse than that turning fight. Ooh, I'd be very interested to have a look at that. Okay. So max range was set to 4,000 in those. Okay. What I might have to do is go up to my alternative configuration. I was considering for the that wasn't that, it was 20, wasn't it? The alternative configuration I was going for these, so if those are on 20, these will have to go to 24. We're losing a bit of responsiveness, but we'll gain actual full lock turning capability. I'd say could we shift this control surface backwards, but that's just going to, not really without shifting the whole wing backwards, and that's going to do more harm than, well, do about as much harm as good as sort of the thing in terms of turning rate and what have you. let's try you like that. Right, and we got down to the end of the list, didn't we? So X01A versus X01. Back up to the start again. Adam, Ben, Bryce, Ghosty, Gorilla, GT, spawn only. Right, once again, I know what I didn't do last time to make it a fair fight as well. Or to make all the variables so I didn't sweep these guys' wings back. That might be the problem. It wasn't a proper thingy versus thingy fight. You know what I'm saying. Well, we'll see how we get on here, nonetheless. Fire a selling missile. Oh, you're going for the sidewinders now. Yeah, definitely suffering a bit from the lack of stability. It does seem to be working for them though. A little bit for the moment. What target are you going for? Nice. Oh, it's one apiece. Don't you still have an AMRAAM left? The ground there, matey boy. You might want to avoid that. You want to get around before he starts targeting you? No. Plenty of shouting, but no horrific damage going in at the moment. Oh god. Oh god, that's unfortunate. To get out of that one. And maybe perform the old switcheroo. Nice. One of the originals left. There we go. It was just a matter of sort of battle of attrition by that point. We've got a bit of time. Ooh. Yeah, not really having a proper helicopter model. That's more the point there. Oh, my legs have gone to sleep. I crossed my legs and now my right foot is like properly asleep. Let me just check on something. No, I was trying to do the calculator. Why was I trying to do the calculator when I had stopwatch app open? Ugh. Right. So for every 5 of these, to go up by 6 on these. And these will match, I presume. So for these... Wait, no. So if they're going down to 21, I am going to want... That's gone down by 3, so I want to... I am just going to try something here. And then I want to do that very quickly to all the other ones. So these... And symmetry is taking care of those. It has... 5 for you, and 17.5 for you, and 21, and 21, and 21. Okay. I just want to rerun that fight one last time just to test something. Because ideally I don't want the control surfaces up that much. Now I think a lot of the original versions winning that first match might have been down to the fact their wings were forward and so they could turn better. So I got it so these could actually turn, but I think we lost a lot of stability in the process. I just want to notch. I want to do a halfway house of the previous setup, and between the setup of the first and second fights, pretty good. A little bit more responsiveness, but still the ability to turn. Oh my god, one of these things is crashed and burned. are you going to do? Extending? You shouldn't be extending. I turned your extend toggle off. I'm sure I turned your extend toggle off. Am I hallucinating things now? Okay, this one got killed. So a bit more responsiveness in the control surfaces also helps keep things stable. Makes you line up the shot better. Oh! Yeah, like that. But I wanted to take a bit more time on these. I might... I did do that, didn't I? I did, like, take the... turn that off. And I did do the countermeasure settings on here, didn't I? Time to input before CM, yep, 3. Yep. Yep. Yeah. And I upped that, so, okay, I don't know why that wasn't working then. Why are these firing at more than... Dynamic, static, max range. I'm assuming that's something to do with it. I haven't played about with that setting. I think we'll keep the static max, put the static max range on those. If that does what I think it does, then it will solve the problem we've been talking about. This thing should get AMRAMs away before Sidewinders, and hopefully maybe even have some Sidewinders left when everybody gets up close and personal. In the meantime, though, let's go and grab the ultimate W. An updated craft file. Right. When's the channel's 6th anniversary? That's a point. 2 weeks Sunday. Right, I don't have another craft for anybody. Has anybody sent me... Has actually sent me anything specifically for the mailbag? I didn't check, I just assumed these were all... Assume these were all... what do you call it? These are all mailbags. Yeah, I think they're all mailbags. Not a problem. Well, in the absence of anything else to do, I suppose I may, because it's kind of still in the same vein, start working a bit on my Hydra, tuning that up. 1 second. One second. So I just wanted to just saw something I just wanted to bring up for me to look at later. The Hydra, because I just built this thing, didn't really. The Hydra, the Harpy, wasn't it? The Hydra was my thing where there's nothing at the centre of mass. God, I've got a lot of things named the Hawk. So I deploy that. Hang on, I've just had a thought. Deploy you. Right. I'll show you what that was all about a little bit later, but I haven't done anything here. So extension. We're going to get rid of that. Of course, altitude's 200 will do. Let's sort out my countermeasure settings here. As I said, just means it ekes out your countermeasures a little while longer. Apart from that, I think I set everything up okay. Now these things, I think I'm going to do what I did last time. And so these things are faster moving, so stick these on 15. White Raider 12! I finally got the live chat to work. It's been blank for 3 streams. Oh, that's not good. Ooh. Yeah, send me your version to have a look at. I'll be very interested in that. Right. Now that's good because it means we do have a fair amount of wiggle room over and above. Yeah. I might actually up that to 10 if we've got it on that. Save, make sure we save, particularly with the stupid settings, because they tend to go back to what they were, particularly, as I noticed last time, that extend toggle. Yeah, I could do. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to think of what we've been doing to this and whether it makes sort of sense. I like it. think all the control surfaces are specialised actually, so what I just did might not make as much sense as I was hoping it would. Anyway, regardless, we're not going to go for the short takeoff. We are just going to pop that a little bit, so it should be turning anything a little bit faster. Oh, it didn't turn up. Did not pull up quick enough. See you shortly, Warrior. So also things to check. Steering is disabled for that. Steering is enabled for that. Direction is normal. Steering adjust. I might just get you down to 25. Okay, you're just going to stay right there. Steering response to like 3. Just to see if that... Can you actually get them to the... No, you can't get them to the actual integer value. Okay. There was something else I was looking at as we were taking off there. So these deflect a little bit more than they did now. These deflect more than they did. Do we have any... We do not have any doubling up in our controls. I think 15... No, I'm going to go with 15 actually. I haven't tested this in combat. That's the other thing I wanted to look at. This. And these we're going to, I think, turn them off there. And that will do both of them. And selection priority up to 1 first. Okay. As I said, I have not tested this in a dogfight yet. I think what it's going to do, if we start the dogfight, it's going to try starting the... the lift fan as well, so I'm going to have to go through and quickly kind of correct that. Runway 3s. So I am going to go for a set of the Harpies and my ordinary Lynxes. Where did we get to last time? We did the top, yeah, we did the top 6, didn't we? So then it is the next 6. Yeah, spawn only. Now we shouldn't have like a huge number of parts here, so this should start up pretty quickly. I'm hoping. Okay. Let's start the competition. Yep, it's going to turn. Yeah, we're going to turn the lift fans on. Okay. That's a bit better work. It'll be very interesting to see how this gets on. Going for a second one already. Doesn't I put hard limit on the sidewinders, didn't I? So they're not going to fire. Oh, suit! You might want to, yeah, do something like that. Harpy's on the back foot with the missiles at the moment. Coming around, perfect opportunity. Apparently not. Yeah, I think the Lynxes have them beaten in the turning competition. These things are not designed for turning ability. They are primarily designed for their ability to take off. This one, for whatever reason, seems to be perfectly happy just spinning around to a watery grave. Assisted ably by the Lynxes. Huh. Which begs the question, what sort of thing could we put this up against? Where roughly is their level at the moment? Because if I remember rightly, I put the wings about as far forward as I dare. Is that a little bit? Oh, that's the, yeah, that's that other. And why have you dropped down a little bit? Okay, should give us a bit of extra turning room. We'll need to take this back a bit. I want to line these missiles up. The center of mass again. this one's about as far back as I can take it without it looking really janky. Yeah. Maybe I do want to notch that back down a bit. Let's just notch down to 14 for the time being. Or maybe we do want a little bit more on these. Maybe just put everything on 14. We had everything on 12, let's put everything on 14. So the question is, what is the level of these things and how much? Because as I said, their main role is like a light fighter, short takeoff on landing craft. What could they beat? Well, recent versions of BD Armory, my Red Hawks have been unable to hit a barn door with a hit a barn door at 5 paces. So let's see if that'll do the trick. Red Hawk F2. And then we want Yosemite. We're back up to the top. And spawn only. Oh, so how are we? What's the time? Just coming at 25 past 8. I didn't mean to be spending half the stream doing my own thing, but no one else seems to be in need, so we will we'll crack on. 28th of May. God, it's nearly June already. It took a while, but we got there in the end. They're over there. It's pulling around a bit. What have I done? What did I do that would induce a yaw like that? Why are you just pulling full up on the controls? That was kind of bizarre. Sidewinder. It's got a bit of a pull to it. I don't know what's causing that. Well, surely you can get a lot from there. The Red Hawks is gone. Yeah, it does need some serious tuning. I've got some heavy damage done there. Oh, you idiot. No. What is causing the yaw? What is causing those yaw issues? Oh, beautiful. Oh, the one, the other one managed to take off from the sea again. Nice. Minklum, hello. Oh, Mincium, mispronounced. Sorry, spelled differently. Anyway. Oh, let's turn off dog black cam. Yeah. Oh, I think it. Tough guard mode. I think it might be a missile thing. Yeah. I think it was balanced because of missiles. Now you see there, it's still got a bit of the. Or was it? Has this been hit? Yeah, it wants to roll off to the side. I don't know why that is. I suppose we should at least come in and do our little party trick. I need to press it twice. No, I didn't want to touch down like that. Come on. So this would be us like approaching a carrier or something. Keeping our speed, keeping our altitude. A little bit more welly on it. Yeah. And I do like the takeoff range of this thing as well. And then straighten the nozzles. Lift the fan off. And away we go. It's still pulling off to one side. Why is it pulling off to one side? Anyway, let's take those flaps off. They're sort of more like air brakes, really. Yeah. There's also a bit of a roll issue because I just like sideways. Yeah. Just had a slight roll there. I don't know why that is, because everything should be perfect. Oh, it has had some bits blown off. Have you had some bits blown off? You have not. You are perfectly healthy. Okay, it's fine. Turns out it was just having little bits of yourself blown off. Planes don't like that. Oh! Ow! Tits. It's not what I meant to do. Also, it is a very light... it's quite a light craft. So if you've got a bit of extra weight hanging off of one wing, that's not going to do you much good. Could probably move some of these in a bit, which would help a little with the old moment of inertia. It's a KSP landing. Just going to WD Armory, nice to see even the pros land like I do. Yeah, how light is this thing? 11.034. That is not bad. Even the pros. Where? Oh, I'm thirsty. Let's crack open the old Apple Tango. Yeah, I did exactly the opposite of what I intended to do, and when you do that close to the ground, it doesn't go well. So if I put that on there, I can't remember how you do this. Pardon me. If you're just joining me, we spent the first half of the stream fixing S-Will. Hello, by the way. If you're just joining me... Oh, need more tea. Sorry, I didn't see you come in there. If you're just joining me, we spent the first half of the stream fixing the Ultimate W's craft. Did a pretty good job of it, I think. And so... yeah, that doesn't do what I want it to do. Made an action groups. Is it toggle deploy? I'm coming in with flaps and then I put the brakes on. Oh, there's no reliable way to do this. Okay, never mind. Would you sod off now? Thank you. Yeah, there isn't a reliable way to do that. We'll just have to use them as air brakes rather than, because they're not really flaps, and got one up going up, one going down. The only reason I do that is because we don't need the extra lift when you've got the lift fan going. In fact, it tends to make things a little bit trickier. Kelly, hello! What else can I do with this thing? Anything else that might be worth me upgrading? We've looked at weapon ranges. I think I might notch that down a bit. Could do some of the old detonation distance overrides. No, I don't. I wasn't planning to. You know, why not? Just 4 tons onto the craft. Harpy is rather happy. I like to think so. I have completely forgotten what I was about to do. So what was I doing? Looking at missiles, thinking about guns and countermeasures, and I brought that up for a reason. What was it? It wasn't actually weapons or ammunition or countermeasures. It was to look at missile. What the hell is that? It's the AMP missile. Blast radius 43. So what I normally do is I up this so that it's within, like, so it's about 5 away from the maximum blast radius, just so you've got more of a chance of it detonating. What I think I'm going to do here is just do it to 10. blast radius, so 26. It just, normally the whole point of this is that it gives you like some chance of hitting, as opposed to, you know, less chance of a really proper solid hit, more chance of some hit. The lift fan is QuizTech Aero. For the nozzles, I've just set up a rotation servo on the back bits. Like that. And I have got them hooked up to a cal controller such that whenever I press the 4 button, toggle play, toggle direction, which I think I need to do. I do the reverse to start with. Let me just see if that sorts out a problem I've been having. I didn't mean to do that. Make sure we've saved. Freedom intensifies. Yeah, it's just the lift fan, the 1.25 meter lift fan is QuizTech Aero, but the rest is stock. I say stock, DLC, the DLC robotics parts. So if I hit 4, okay, that does it first time. Okay, lovely. Turn everything on. Fire everything up. Take off in a tickly little distance. Do. Okay, so just easing the throttle forwards and back. Forwards, and we land. Yeah, so this is something I built on the Smith build stream a little while ago. It's supposed to be a carrier fighter that wouldn't need to use... It isn't a VTOL, but nonetheless wouldn't need to use the cats and traps on a standard fighter. Sorry, not standard carrier. And then point the nozzles back in the right direction, turn off the lift fan, and we're away. QuizTech Aero also contains the only decent sort of A10-like cockpit I've yet found. It's one of the reasons I like it. Okay, after all this twiddling, can it put in a slightly better showing against my my Lynxes? Let's get the harpies in first. And then let's grab the lynxes again. And we then went up to the top, didn't we? So GT, Ion, Josh, Soup, Steak, Watermelon. Once again, I'm going to have to turn off the lift fans pretty much as soon as we start the competition. Good stuff. Oh no, did I reactivate that? Everyone else has got theirs, so yeah, beautiful. Only one thing I don't like about these is I think they could do a bit more power, but I think it's just having the 2 Typhoon engines rather than the 2 Saturn engines. I mean, two Typhoons isn't bad. It's doing a bit of the weird roll thing though. You've got your lock. Now no, you don't have a lock, you've only locked onto one of their missiles. Why are you facing away? What are you doing? An utter plank. The missiles on the Lynxes are set up for proximity explosion, so while they're taking hits, it shouldn't be particularly bad ones. The Lynxes can't have got rid of all their missiles this quickly, can they? No, they can't have done. Oh, going for the sidewinders at this range. Oh, that's close. That is beautiful. I think the Lynxes have the better of them in return. These guys have got a bit more roll authority. Oh god, it's lining up its shot. That's not good news. Something just crashed. Did it? Maybe not. Oh my god, ultra close range sidewinder. That was beautiful. One of the harpies has splashed down. They have a nasty tendency of doing that. Not a hell of a little wing set. Oh, one of the harpies is gone. Landed too long. Got into the water, couldn't get out again. Harpies have got the Gal 22. Oh, don't do that. Oh, you tit. Okay, yeah. It was a closer fight this time around. But no cigar for the Harpies. Yeah, the Harpies, of course, have the 25mm Freedom dispensers, as opposed to the 20mm Vulcan Freedom dispensers on the Lynxes. I just want to test out this sort of the flexibility of this thing as well. Yeah, legacy parts. See what else we've got in our little bag of tricks. Mark 24. I can't actually. I think that's pretty broken. TNT. Oh Jesus! Yeah, someone's not done that properly. Just an unguided one. Maybe just a trio of unguided. That one at the back's looking a little do not pull up too hard. Now let's go for I think we might be able to go away with a snake eye on the back there. I realise at this point the stream is turned away from me improving craft to just me dicking about with craft, but I think we've managed to give this a nice little tune-up, so the only other thing I need to do really is sort out the tuning on this, which I will start by doing auto-tune, but that's going to take a while, so I'm not going to do that on the stream, because that's just going to be us watching this thing fly around for like 15 minutes. Might be your cup of tea. Doubt it's many people's though, so we will not be doing that. Shall we go for... Yeah, it does not like turning too hard. I might have to turn those down a bit. Might turn those back down to 12. And those back down to 12 as well. Let's go for a slightly higher altitude bombing run to start with. 2,000 should do us. Yep, that's that one. Oh, I accidentally dropped the snake eye as well. Whoops. I was hoping to come back and do a low bombing run with that. Never mind. The hell was that? I think that might have been supposed to be like a slightly more realistic explosion, but I don't know what mod these bombs are from. Let's not go quite so high next time. In fact, we can probably do it from about here. I didn't palm the ripple properly. Or at all, in fact. Okay, that was not... Yeah, that's not showing up properly. Low bombing run with the snake eye. Bombs away. Nice. Let's just bring this thing down to a conventional landing. Maybe turn off the weapons, that might help. Also, I do have the ground effect mod installed, so landings tend to take a little longer than they should otherwise do. Okay, beautiful. That will be all for now, though. If you have a craft you want me to take a look at in one of my fighter clinic streams, then by all means, please do send it in and I'll see what I can do to improve it. My thanks to the Ultimate W for chucking his my way for this one. Yes, more stuff coming up. Saturday will be another mailbag stream. Get your craft in for that. Next Tuesday we'll be back to Sweden for our double CK3 playthrough. It's interesting. Yeah. So that's what we've got coming up in the next week. And then, as I said, 2 weeks Sunday is our channel's 6th birthday. So I will have to think of something for that. Let me just load up the default version of this. Yeah, I think the 14 might be a little much for this. Unlucky for some, hopefully not for this thing. We'll keep that on 14. Right. So, yes, thank you for coming along. Thank you, everybody, for getting involved with the chat. Thank you for all your likes. I'll be back soon with some more stuff. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.